Chongqing was once the capital of Sichuan, but now it is one of 4 city-states in China. It has a population of 30 million people. The city is 82,000 square kilometers and is located on hilly land at the confluence of the silt-laden Yangtze and the clear-watered Jilin rivers. Chongqing already is the chief industrial city of southwestern China, but it has big plans to capitalize on the cheap electricity from the 3 Gorges Dam and from access that large ships will have via the new reservoir that the dam will provide. The mural depicts the upper Yangtze River and changes that will result from the 3 Gorges Dam. Yangtze means the river of Emperor Tse. The Chinese have many names for the river, the most popular being Changyang, or the Long River. It is the longest and largest river in China, about 3,900 kilometers long. It is the 3rd largest and longest river by volume in the world. The river is considered the mother of the Chinese people. 600 million people, or 1/10 of the world's population, live in its watershed. The lines on the mural show the future water levels in the dam's reservoir and illustrate the land and towns that will be flooded. Victoria 2, our home on the Yangtze River. Fengdu is the city of ghosts. The city is being taken apart by hand, and everything of any value is being salvaged. Citizens are moving to higher ground. The remnants of the city will be submerged in the Yangtze Reservoir.
About look at this building here, look at this one. All this will be demolished entirely. The next year, auto will be here, just this chair here. In 2009, just 6 years later, auto will be from here 17 meters more. 17 meters more from here. So this town will be underwater here. So this town, for local person here, for older person feel very sad. Ask some older person to remove, some person just cry. When I see this situation, I feel not good, yeah. But for young person here, feel very good. Because other side is just a new city, everything's new. New house, new building, everything's new. So young person feel very happy, just of course include me. So young person say that we can turn over a new leaf.
Sue climbed the 999 steps up to the abode of the ghosts Buddhist temple. We were up at 5 a.m. to be on deck just before sunrise when we entered the Kui Gate into the Chongquing Gorge, the first of the three gorges. The gorge passes through limestone hills. The bridge built in 1995 will be underwater. The Chongquing Gorge is the smallest and shortest gorge, about 8 kilometers long. Ancient tribes buried their deads high up in caves on the gorge's walls. We docked at Wushan and took a motorized sampan up the Yangtze River through the three lesser gorges. This beautiful river will become flooded by 2004 and will be relegated to being a lake in a mountainous setting. Holes in the cliff face are for supports for a walkway, for rivermen to walk upon and pull boats upstream. The old city of Wushan is being demolished by hand and moved higher up in the hills. The Wu Gorge is the second of the three gorges and is 40 kilometers long. The cliffs are up to 900 meters high. The river runs by the highest peak in the region, the Goddess Peak, which is about 1,200 meters high. Narrow paths were cut in the gorge walls for rivermen to pull barges upstream. Russian-built hydrofoils provide rapid transport on the river. Badong is at the end of the Wu Gorge. Steele Gorge is the third and longest gorge. It is about 80 kilometers long and we pass through most of it in the evening. The Sigui folk performance was a show of traditional Hubei folk dances performed by a troupe of enthusiastic young women and one man. The Three Gorges Dam is at Sanduping, in the middle of the Jiling or Third Gorge, on a big curve in the Yangtze River. The dam will be 2,335 meters long and 185 meters high. The dam will raise the river behind it to 175 meters above sea level, creating a 600-kilometer-long reservoir with a storage capacity of 39.9 billion square meters of water, extending from the dam west to Chongqing. 570,000 acres of farmland, villages and cities will be flooded, and 1.5 million people are being relocated. The dam is being built for flood control, production of electricity, irrigation, and to improve navigation into western China. Jiling Gorge below the dam. Beyond Jiling Gorge, the Yangtze widens and slows and the surrounding land is flat.